here for 20 years. There's South Africans in Australia here too. If South Africa is good, what are they doing in Australia? Why are they not in South Africa as well? There's South Africans in US. Let me talk. There's South African in US. There's South Africans in Dubai. There's South Africans in Zimbabwe. There's South Africans in Nigeria. You know, you guys don't understand, you know, the economy. Your country need other countries for their economy to thrive. If you don't have, like, you know, for instance, Zimbabwe, it exports like, you know, gold, you know, and other things, minerals to South Africa. It's for your economy. We are contributing to your economy. It's not like, that's why your country, even your president, they know that Zimbabwe is playing a big role in South Africa's economy. You know, there are shops in South Africa. Let me talk. There are South African shops in Zimbabwe, like Pick and Pay and other ones. You know, I'm talking. Let me talk. We are contributing to your economy in Zimbabwe.
This is the whole.
And there are 15 million Zimbabweans.
Favor, let's respect each other, my sister. This is my life. You can't be saying I'm talking on top of me when I'm the host. Okay, let's not be emotional. What big contribution is Zimbabwe adding when you guys are costing us 11 million rands daily on feeding your prisoners, feeding your criminals? I'm not even coming to the health system. I haven't come to the health system and educational system. I'm just talking about prisoners that we are feeding that are from your failed country. 11 million rands. Do you have that number of South Africans in Zimbabweans that are committing crime in Zimbabwe? If you can just answer that question. Or do you have South Africans that are coming in numbers demanding to be given free health care? Do you have that? Or South Africans that are just flooding in Zimbabwe demanding spaces for their kids to go to school? Why would you
contributing to your country? You are taking our gold, you are taking our minerals, and those things we are contributing to your economy.
Gold when we've got so many gold mines in South Africa. What do you mean by that?
In Zimbabwe, we've got the biggest country with lithium. Do you know lithium, which use the batteries?
We have
the big. No, let me talk. We have so many minerals which are going into South Africa to contribute to your economy. Your South Africa will be nothing without us. That's what you need to know.
Let's address this.
Yes.
Let's address this.
You have not. Wait.
You are ill-informed. You are ill-informed because you are using our roadworks to make sure that your minerals
insert this person, maybe she might not understand.
Ships, and they are delivered and transported to China and other countries. With South Africa, you are not delivering those minerals to South Africa. You are using our roads. They are more conducive for your country to drive them to either Port Elizabeth or to Durban. Those trucks, when they travel straight to Durban and to Port Elizabeth, not to South Africa. They are passing. They are using our road because the infrastructure is there, and the channels are there and well protected. Why don't
they are inland? They don't have a port. I guess they have ports and harbors. Doing them.
Let me give you a simple host. Let me say a simple thing. The most simplest thing to show that we don't need them. When they have international soccer league games, they use our stadiums. They use our stadiums, guys. And then we need them. A simple thing as a stadium.
They are costing us 11 million rands every day on their criminals, on their prison bond.
Can I ask Favor a question? Favor, do you know who built Beit Bridge? Miss South Africa will be nothing without us. Do you know who built Limpopo Beit Bridge?
I know it was partnership with South Africa. Do you know what South Africans do here in Australia? They advertise Victoria Falls as their own.
Firstly, let me help you, lady. Zimbabwean government couldn't even fund the building of that bridge. South African companies had to fund that bridge and operate that bridge for 20 years in order to recover their funds and make profit. And they handed over the bridge to the Zimbabwean government. The Zimbabwean government, what kind of partnership is that? Where the companies provide their own funding. Hey, Miss South Africa would be nothing without us. Even Limpopo Bay Bridge was built by South African companies. And you say, we are building your infrastructure, and you say we'd be nothing without you. You would be nothing without us.
And also,
have you been to the White Bridge border?
After that stupid land grab program of yours, which plunged you into poverty, you will be eating mud if it wasn't for South Africa providing you with stupid jobs like being maids and all that. You'll be eating dirt.
No,
we saved you from the consequences of your own bullshit.
No.
We saved you from the consequences of your own stupidity. You
Say some Zimbabwean.
and ran to
I've
South
never lived in
Africa
South Africa.
to wash panties for Jewish women in Bedford View. And you are telling us we'll be nothing without you.
Why are you claiming some of our things when we are over? Like, for instance, you guys claim, Victoria Falls, you advertise it as South Africa. Yes. I can say that.
You lie. Even Victoria Falls was even renamed Musiwethunya. Your history has been outlined. They even
South Africans claim good things from Zimbabwe.
You are lying.
I'm not lying.
You are lying. You are lying.
No,
just say that you want to be South African, because we know that Zimbabweans in the UK and America, they're busy saying that they are South Africans. We know
100%.
that.
I have a video,
you are caught out. And it was told by Zimbabweans in America, saying that Zimbabweans in America, stop saying you are South African. Rather say you live in southern of Africa. You are not from South Africa. You are from Zim. How?
Let me tell you what happened.
This is the arrogancy that we don't want. We are tired of such arrogancy. And
no, you guys don't want to be told the truth.
Because
you
come here
because you are just lying. You are telling us false anecdotes.
And you don't
in Zimbabwe, we don't live in
Mkukwini. We would claim
we don't live in Mkukwini.
Zimbabwe is absolute horse shit compared to South Africa.
Do you know?
You know that
we have so many wonders in South Africa. We don't need to advertise bullshit. Zimbabwe is
please go and watch the documentary about the lost children of Zimbabwe in Zimbabwe. Then you will see why you are not living in Mkukwini.
The people who live in shacks in South Africa, there's even a squatter camp called Little Zimbabwe. These pathetic excuses for human beings.
Anyone like you people do. The majority, more than 60% of people that are dwelling in shacks are actually Zimbabweans. And you can't be trolling people for staying in their own country. They are comfortable in their own mukuku. They don't go and erect shacks in Zimbabwe, bothering Zimbabweans there. So like your statement is just pointless and useless. You don't even have a currency, but you're here.
It's not.
Host
Mkukwini, and you are busy fighting people who are doing nothing.
You don't want to work. Show you pictures of
and then
Soweto is better than the whole Harare. Soweto alone.
Now give me two.
Okay, Favor, we've had enough. Can someone speak?
I want to tell you something. Guys, wait. Did you know that the Royal Bafokeng land is bigger than the whole Harare? Royal Bafokeng land alone is bigger than Harare. Their economic hub.
She's proud of
and
being.
This is black-owned land. Lama Krikamba, who go around claiming to be South African when they are in foreign countries. With smelly armpits and ugly women, bastards.
Look where this person who's saying that we live in Mkukwini, look where they are now, where she's staying. This is Zimbabwe, guys. Look at this. She's busy saying that they can't even afford a simple thing. They can't afford a Mkuku. They live in, I don't know what to call this. What is it built out of? Matlhare a ditlhare.
Host, can't
You are-
they even put
you are not in
these?
your-
Plastic,
You can't even afford
At least make it into straight lines, you know.
Host, which part of Zimbabwe is that?
I don't know, but we know that we don't have structures like this in South Africa. This is definitely
It's coming towards Harare, bro.
I'm telling you, you'll never see this kind of structure.
Oh wow, you do have places like this. I've seen it on the internet as well. There are even your schools. You don't even like your schools are not the same as ours. The schools are the same structure as these things. Your schools are built of mud houses.
We have village schools. We have village schools. You know, it's different. I cannot say we have best schools.
But our village schools are built out of bricks. They even have
This is your guys where you guys live.
they can't
We stay in a shack.
They can't
And the shack is more neater than this nonsense that you
Yeah,
guys
that
are
is true.
building.
Shacks are more neater.
But I don't know
Can't
why
they
you
like
guys
put
are
it
today
in a straight line, even if it's a shack? You know, squatter camps are organized. There's even a church where this is a church, and then there are little hankies, almost like passages. It's a little neighborhood. What the hell is this? This is what Zimbabweans do when they try to build informal settlements. Can't they do anything right? And also, why would we want to advertise what's that
But
place
it's
that
just-
she said we are advertising as our own? South
Victoria-
Africa is the most beautiful country in the world. We are
We've
not
got
saying
Eastern
sorry.
Cape, we've got the Kruger National Park, we've got so many places that we can advert. In fact, Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe is shitty. The Zambian one is way better. It's way better.
Host,
Host, I think-
Zimbabwe.
I think that person-
Zimbabwe. Picture.
I think that person is very ill-informed. I think I was listening in the background as well, long time. It's like that guy who joined here and tell us that there's somebody who has donated money to ZANU PF. You see, we are dealing with people who are arrogant with little minds. They don't want to think, they don't want to stretch their brains to think beyond their own capacity. They are sitting thinking just on their toes and on where their eyesight ends. So with such people, you are rest assured there is no way that they can grab an idea of developing or maybe of mobilizing and looking forward to make sure that they restructure their own constitution and restructure their own wealth as they want, as our grandfathers did, as your Peter Mugabe and others did in South Africa. So you are dealing with people who still claiming that they've got education, but in terms of articulation and applying themselves, you can hear that they are talking, there's no substance in what they are talking. I mean, it's very, 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 very degrading to come here and tell us that Victoria Falls has been advertised, yes, as part of with whatever attractions, because they don't have capacity to advertise, and is advertised by the agent that are advertising some of the issues in South Africa. It's not South Africa that is advertising the Victoria Falls. So these people, they must learn to read, not to read magazines and read things on how to lawyer. No. They must read serious things and research that are there. So it's really boring and degrading to can come and listen to the argument of such people where we want to contribute and assist them as they say they are our sisters and brothers, to say how can they take this forward. Because now we wanted to ask as to those who are here in this channel, the festive season is here. What did they inform, or what is their demand to the government to assist the tourists or people who will be traveling back, the other Zimbabweans who will be traveling back to Zimbabwe for the festive season? What is the plan in place to assist South Africa? Because everything, the accidents on the road is them. we have no choice. We take them to our hospitals. Accidents, they die. It's South Africa that must carry those burdens. It's our tax money that must carry those burdens. They die with a lot of medications inside the boxes that you don't understand. And it does not even comply with our pharmaceutical medical transportation inside the buses. When they fall there, they die still. After stealing the very same tax money via medication and stealing those medication, they go again. Now we must carry the burden and responsibility of sending the nurses, the police, investigation team as to what happened. No, man, guys, no.
You know,
You guys need to come up with a plan and assist
can I
South
say
Africa.
something?
Open your mic and start talking.
Order, please. Yeah, please. Leadership.
There's order here. This is not Harare market here. Host, can I please play an audio? They think this is Makitasbega in Harare.
Go
All
ahead.
right. I want these people who claim that we are advertising their tourist attractions as theirs to listen to, their tourist attraction as ours.
Where are you from? Where's your home? I'm Reed. For the 60 people in the room, I want everyone to understand. Okay. I'm Black American. My family's been there for a couple hundred years at least. So I just traveled the world. But yeah, I see the South. I thought South Africans exaggerated a bit. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't really find the correlation. But I come into Zimbabwe and I'm like, man, there's nothing nice here, and it looks like Hillbrow, the whole place. I got 3 more days. It'll be a long 3 days for me. I want everyone to understand this, that when they talk down about Black Americans, when they talk down about us, this man up here is a well-traveled Negro. He's a well-traveled Black American with his passport stamped more times than any other. He travels because that's part of his job. He is a professional. He possesses degrees, and his employers deploy him around the globe. So when you talk down about the Black Americans, I want you to look at this man. I want you to remember that. I have a problem. You can't come after every submission. I have to bring in enigmatic.
And also, you're in Zimbabwe. Which part are you in, Harare? Or
I'm in Harare, and it looks like
you know what? You need to go to Bulawayo, ne? So they compare Bulawayo to Western Cape of South Africa. It's laughable. Literally, they want to compare Harare to Sandton, South Africa, and you go to Bulawayo, which is literally there's nothing. It is literally dry. They compare it to Western Cape.
And I'm not one of the guys that denies my African heritage. Like, I know we came from Africa 400 years ago, but man, Zimbabwe, I went into the mall today and it didn't smell well. I really couldn't even eat the food. I don't understand how they live here. My thing is, they're not building anything. They're just leaving this place. It's a dump, man. It's probably the worst country I've ever been to outside of Venezuela. It's pretty bad. This is a Black American.
Yeah, when we say these things, it's like we are xenophobic. Now, I can play you audios about Black Americans giving feedback about South Africa. Video after video, they are crying about how stunning this country is. But of all the things I would have thought of Zimbabwe, I wouldn't have thought that somebody, when reviewing Zimbabwe, will talk about how it doesn't smell right. Smell, brah. Like smell. In a review, people saying your country doesn't smell right. Wow. And you tell us that we are advertising your waterfall. What is that thing that they say we claim is theirs? Victoria Falls.
We are always greeted by their signature smell, even in our shores, Muskeza. Like when you meet them, the first thing you notice is their smell.
He said the food doesn't smell right. He couldn't even eat the food.
Can I say something?
Hey, just wait. When you are probably last on the panel.
Yeah, wait, guys, you'll be given a chance.
Mapempu.
Uzodla kanjani kunuka ikhwapha? Uzodla kanjani kunuka ikhwapha? But guys, Zimbabweans, can't you just accept what's going on in Zimbabwe and fix your matters and let us live in peace? Leave South Africans in peace. That's why I was saying, you see now, as South Africans, I just wish I could come a candidate, a president. All these guys that are making bricks here in South Africa, you guys, I would make you build a wall of South Africa. A wall, like a nice wall of China of South Africa. This Human Rights Commission, this rubbish, I would take them down. Take all these makwerekweres and go make them build a nice border gate, man. A nice, huge border gate. I don't know why you're afraid of home, man. Go back home and go and just chill at home and enjoy what you guys did for yourself and for your kids. Don't say you guys are striving while you are running away from your poverty. A man never runs away from his poverty. He fixes what he has. You don't run away from the leak of your house. You fix that tap leak or you fix that pipe leak. You clean up your house. You stand up for your house. You don't go in Europe or France or wherever and then you come and claim, hey, you better than other people. Ha! Where Zimbabwe is like a horrible state. Now your sisters are prostitutes now in South Africa. Are all over these brothels here. You guys are not talking about it. They're in the borders there. When we patrol there in the borders, we find paintings, we find things, we find people. You guys don't talk about it. That, hey guys, we've got a problem here. You guys just sit on wanting to get on gaslighting South Africans. Talk about your problems, your people are doing amongst each other. They're inside there, that side by the border, before they jump to be here. Mina, angeke ngize ngishele ushero waseZimbabwe ujampa ibhoda madoda. Amanyali into sizibona nale phansi. Sis.
Can I say something?
Leadership, who's next?
Another thing, I'm going to see, according to sequence, and this guy, I think it's Mansa Musa who's next. This guy keeps unmuting and saying, can I say something? I don't know why he feels so entitled, you know. My bank book, I think your strategy is a long dry. I think, you know, those, we must build towers at the border, you know, where we put a sniper with a long-range rifle, so that he can cover a long distance of the border towards the right and towards the left. You see, he's like a wall. This rifle of his is like a wall on its own. And when he sees ugly Nyana head trying to play into South Africa, he takes the hit, same time. It will be cheaper than a wall, my brother. And it will be a good deterrent, you know, because once Zimbabweans know that, that border around there is a deadly place, maybe for 1 year, they will stop. It will be a good deterrent. Yeah, I think Mansa Musa, you are next.
Thank you, brother. Unlike Ramsey, I take a different position, which is I don't think Zimbabweans should leave. So to start off, right, you have to state factual things. You can't say the Vic Foz is terrible or it's nothing when Zimbabwe in general, mostly because of the Vic Foz, has been named the best place to visit by Forbes in 2025. So yes, we have our challenges. Yes, we have poor areas. The same Forbes
that DJ Squeeze, the youngest millionaire, a 40-year-old, is the youngest. He was even close to 50. Was the youngest. They said what, millionaire or billionaire Kaiser?
That's old Madala.
Okay, I'll continue. So the tourism aspect between Vic Foz, Zambia, that's a shared resource and it generates a lot of income for both countries. But from a global stature, anyone arguing that the Vic Foz is trashy doesn't really even understand, and I don't think they've traveled at all. That's point number one. Point number two, to address the prompt. Zimbabwe's economy is heavily dependent on remittance from people abroad. South Africa is one of the biggest sources of that foreign currency. If we get $2 billion a year being remitted back into Zimbabwe, over 65%, so 1.5 billion comes from South Africa. So in as much as people want to argue on social media, the reality on the ground is most Zimbabweans' position is if you're legal, you're South Africa, you're doing something, stay there, help your family, help build the economy. That money that's earned in South Africa is helping stabilize our own economy. So that's not going to change. The social media argument, when you look in reality on the ground between ZANU-PF, ANC, between our governments, there's really a well-structured relationship where they understand the economic ties between both countries. So anyone who studied economics, anyone who understands the fact that Zimbabwe is landlocked, there's a lot of business that goes through South Africa, understands the fact that once you guys go in power, whatever you want to call yourselves, once you guys are in the political offices, you then understand the relationships that have to exist economically. That's the reason why, to this day, as a Zimbabwean, if I want to fly from Harare to South Africa, I can come. I don't care what your perspective is from a migration perspective. It's fairly comfortable. I can come in, no visa, get my temporary permit. I can go to Cape Town, vacation, do what I need to do. There's a lot of business travel that's happening between Zimbabwe and South Africa. And keep in mind as well, Zimbabwe as a travel hub is just now expanding. We're getting one or two airlines that fly internationally directly, but most of them go through South Africa. So you can make all these arguments. You can try to demise or demean the importance of Zimbabwe. We're a small country. No one argues the fact that South Africa is a big economy, but just like in Zimbabwe, we have middle, upper class communities and economies that are existing in South Africa as well. Same thing. You can't. It's like two dwarfs arguing who's the shorter dwarf. You have poor people in South Africa too, as we do in Zimbabwe. But the reality on the ground is economically, we're so tied together and nothing will change.
Zimbabwe, stop calling Zimbabweans lazy, taking jobs from Zimbabweans, demanding to be given free health care in Zimbabwe. They are not going into Zimbabwean schools, overcrowding Zimbabwean kids and overburdening the teachers. I mean, you really can't compare the two. There's a huge difference.
I agree.
The poor South Africans are staying in South Africa and they're comfortable with their poverty. They're not bothering anybody.
Because that's your burden. You're international market. You have a big economy, just like any other international country.
Emansa, just a second. You know, your accent is not accenting today. Hey, did you eat salsa instead of lasagna?
Especially you. You said a lot of infactual things.
Here's what I want to deal with in terms of your submission. Firstly, poor Zimbabweans. You know, you talk as though the average Zimbabwean is somebody who is able to get travel documents and do the right things when coming into South Africa. The average Zimbabwean is invading South Africa illegally.
Stop lying. Have you seen the Zimbabwe passport line? More Zimbabweans have passports.
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example.
We are not asking.
There are a lot of Zimbabweans right now who are sitting with children at the robots. What permit do you need to get to sit with a child at the traffic light and beg?
You don't care about that. You don't care about legal or illegal. You just care about migration in general. That's your position.
No. Just a second. You're not going to shift the goalpost like that. The average Zimbabwean in South Africa is coming in illegally. And I have evidence because of the work that Zimbabweans typically do in South Africa.
100%.
The average Zimbabwean in South Africa is not an engineer. Engineers and those who are doing regular work are an exception than a norm. The average Zimbabwean is begging at the robots. What permit is it, a ZTP, that you need to beg at the robots? The average Zimbabwean is a car guard at a mall. Do you need a ZTP for that? The average Zimbabwean is selling brooms. The average Zimbabwean is selling brooms. What permit do you need for that? What permit do you need for that?
It towards Zimbabweans, and I don't know why.
I can't hate Zimbabweans any more than they hate themselves. I can't hate Zimbabweans any more than they hate themselves. Zimbabweans hate themselves and one another. You know, you're not going to accuse a South African of hate when you kukura hundit one another, when you can't stand Shonas, when the Belas can't stand Shonas and vice versa.
What are you saying?
I can't hate Zimbabweans any more than they hate themselves and one another. Who are you
That
to
is
tell
your
us
own
about
story.
hate? Who the fuck
That is
cares
your
about
own
a Zimbabwean
story.
anyways? How?
That is your own
So
story,
I hate
my
you
guy.
because
That's
I'm
your
asking
history.
you, what bullshit are you telling me about
That's
Zimbabwean
history.
migration,
That's history.
what
That's
you call,
history. The Gukura Wundi you're talking
documents,
about.
when
Brother,
the
if you
average
hate us so
Zimbabwean
much,
is
shut the
begging at the
borders.
robot?
Shut the borders. If you hate us so much, shut the borders. They're
Yeah,
open
we'll
right now.
shite it with
I can come.
snipers.
I can come
Because we
tomorrow and
can
have
see
lunch
that you
with you.
can't control yourself.
I can
You
come
are like
tomorrow and have
animals.
lunch
You
with
can't pretend.
That's your
You
own
can't.
problem, my
You
guy.
can't prevent yourself from crossing borders illegally. You motherfuckers,
Illegal.
because you are
Nobody's
weird.
crossing borders
I
You're
say
fucking
illegally, my
weird.
guy.
You
I
can't
say
prevent
legally.
yourself from crossing the border illegally because you have no
Hold
self-control.
on.
So we'll have to
100%.
shut you
Let me.
out like
You're making it
fucking
seem like
hyenas need to be shut
You
out
can say
of
whatever you want.
communities
100%.
because that's what
Legally,
you
I
your
can.
are.
own
You are
information.
fucking scavengers. The best thing you've ever achieved
You're
is
too
scavenging
emotional,
of
brother. You're too
industrial
emotional.
remains.
South
That's
Africa.
all you
You're
are worth.
lying. You're lying.
Now
Not
we
just
have to
yours, it's
close you
ours
out
together.
with
You're
walls
too
because
emotional
you
right
have
now.
no
Calm down.
self-restraint.
Calm
You
down,
fucking
my guy.
losers.
Calm down, brother.
I'm going
Calm
to
down.
drop
why
you.
you
We're
No,
not
you
here.
need
One
to
more
calm
time.
down,
Wait,
fucking
Mansa
kwere.
and
Imagine
Buddha.
being told
Quere,
kwere
but we're
kwere to
brothers.
calm
I'm
down.
quere,
You've
but we're
had more than
brothers,
enough
brother.
time to speak.
One more time,
Even
Mansa
if
and Buddha. I'm
you
going to
say
drop you guys. You're causing a disruption on my
No,
panel.
no,
this
what
damn weird
disruption?
Ogutagwa, it was literally his turn to speak. Now he's squandering it. He was
No,
gonna speak
how
without
can
being
one?
interrupted, but because he's a Krikamba, he's getting
I'm
himself
not.
sanctioned. Look, you are being sanctioned just like Mugabe because you're a fucking idiot. You don't know your place. Bye. Sanctions. It was literally his turn to speak next. He could have just shut the fuck up like Mansa Musa. He would have spoken freely without being interrupted. But because Zimbabweans are stupid, he's gotten himself sanctioned just like Mugabe with an ego that doesn't match his power. He has no fucking power on this panel, but he's acting like he has power like Mugabe did. He's gotten sanctioned. Now he's listening from the comment section. Why are you guys such fucking idiots?
And he's saying we are full of hate. Which country would be okay with feeding 11 million rands a day on foreign prisoners? And in fact, they are in the majority in prisons. And we must just
No, but-
love such people, our Mara guys.
But honestly, who the fuck loves Zimbabweans? Like, who loves Zimbabweans, honestly? They don't even love one another. At least we are not as hateful as ZANU PF. For example, you know, if Tutula was ZANU PF, a few Zimbabweans would have been unalived since the existence of Tutula. Tutula actually treats them with velvet gloves. It treats them better than their own government. If we were so hateful, we would be treating them like Mugabe treated them with Kukurahundi. You know, if we hate them, I wonder what they call what they experienced in Zimbabwe. 2 Zimbabweans were unalived in police holding cells. That's what they call love. How dare, when you are a Zimbabwean, when you've never known a day of being treated like a decent human being, the only time where you were treated like a decent human being is in a foreign country. How dare you tell us that we hate you? We've treated you better than your own people. That's why we've never kukurahunded you. That's why we've never unalived you. Tutula hasn't unalived you like ZANU has. In fact, Tutula, if they were to be government of Zimbabwe tomorrow, you will have a better experience as a human being under Tutula than you are having under ZANU. Why the fuck do you have more expectations from South Africans than you have from one another in your own government? Fuck off, man. Nobody likes a Zimbabwean. How?
Thank you, Kaiser. G. Gash, I don't know if I'm reading your name right. D. Gushazi.
Sanibonani.
Hi, you can submit.
Yeah, ngiyayizwa le ndaba elikhulumayo la. Ngisazokhuluma nje lolimi lukamama. Ngicabanga ukuthi lento le into yokuthi abantu amelanga libeka inhlizweni kakhulu.
Introduce yourself.
Okay. Igama lami nguDarlington ke.
uDarlington wapi?
UDarlington Ngwenya, ngisuke eZimbabwe.
Uyikwerekwere la ke Plumtree.
Wemazi
ngizokobulawayo. Hayi ngizokobulawayo mina.
wenzani eSouth Africa?
Hayi angihlali eSouth Africa.
Ngiphuma kwi-profile yakho. Wenzani eSouth Africa?
Manje angina family eSouth Africa manje.
Ngiphuma kwi-profile yakho. Wawenzani eSouth Africa nkathi useSouth Africa?
Hayi kudala lapho ngisebenza lapho.
Wawusebenza yini?
Ngiphuma ngiyaphandle.
Wawusebenza
yini? Drive truck ngiza ngaphandle.
Udrive i-truck yase-South Africa uya ngawo ngaphandle?
Hayi cha, angidrive i-truck yase-South Africa.
Yini ekwenza ube se-South Africa?
Hayi, i-truck njengoba ngiyakuchazela ukuthi i-truck engidriver akusiya se-South Africa. Kodwa ngiza lapho
wena use-South Africa emqashweni.
Njengoba phela ngiyakuchazela mamela phela.
Ngiphuma kwi-profile yakho uhlala eSouth Africa emqashweni.
Mamela phela. Ngitho mina i-truck engidrivayo mina akusiya lapha eGoli. I-truck yangaphandle engisebenza khona. So niyabona lento le likhuluma akusho ukuthi into wrong, angizi lapho ukuthi ngithi hayi into enikhuluma i-wrong i-right into elishoyo. Kodwa into kumele ilungiswe nendlela e-right. Siyazi ukuthi kulabantu vele abagangayo vele asifana abantu abafana. Sisebenza labantu abangaphandle abahlukeneyo sibaningi. Njengoba ngiyakutshela manje lana ngise-DRC. Sihlukene silabantu abasuka emazweni ahlukeneyo. Kodwa lento le kuma bakhona abantu abayenza into engekho emthethweni. Kungcono lento le bebeke emthethweni abantu laba beboshwe kube nendlela e-right. Ngoba manje kumathina ngakwethu kuma sizowuthatha thina umthetho nje siubeke thina ezandleni zethu. I think kuba nenkinga lapho. Kodwa into kuma i-wrong izoba email ibe wrong ilungiswe nendlela e-right. Siyazi ende ngiyahlonipha lento elishoyo ukuthi bakhona vele abantu abagangayo abangaphandle vele is true bakhona baningi.
Ngicela ukubuza njengoba uthi sibabophe labantu uzoyifanda i-prison system ukuthi ikwazi ukusustaina lama prisoners aseZimbabwe ngoba usho kalula engathi kumahala ukugijimisana namakwerekweru lokuwabopha. Uzoyifanda le prison system, are you gonna contribute to feeding those Zimbabweans when they are in jail?
That's why
it's free to just arrest a Zimbabwean. Our police are risking their life. 2 of them were shot by a kwerekwere, and you say it like it's an easy matter, just arrest them.
Also leader. Yabona futhi ikho ngisho kanjalo ukuthi hayi ngiyakuthola lento oyishoyo.
The other question, when you're saying taking things and putting them in the hands, what are you referring to? We don't want to misunderstand you. Be clear. What are you referring to when you're saying taking things and putting them in our hands? Please be clear.
Okay, ithi ngithi kanje. Okay, ngiyabonga bhuti. Into engizama ukuyisho mina njengoba ubafo uyoqeda ukukhuluma lapha manje. Yebo umthetho njengoba ngingakhuluma ukuthi abantu abagangayo bakhona abantu abayenza lokho kodwa ngicabanga ukuthi umthetho kuma ungaqiniswa lapho fowethu yonke into lapha izolunga kodwa kuma kuba nabantu abathatha imali ngaphandle komnyango kuzoba nenkinga lento le angeke iziphele sonke siyayazi lento le iyenzakala akusinto ukuthi singayikhuluma ukuthi asiyazi sonke siyazi ukuthi abantu bayathatha imali yibo bona abamthetho bakhona abantu abathatha imali umuntu omele yenza into e-right uma umuntu e-wrong akaboshwe bafowethu umuntu kuma e-wrong vele akaboshwe iliqiniso singalikhuluma lapha umuntu kuma e-wrong asimbophene
mhlawumbe lento sicela yona uthi kumele sivume ukuthwala igebengu zaseZimbabwe they must be our burden.
Hayi cha into engizama ukuyisho mina abantu banengi yabona eMzansi kulabantu abanengi kodwa into engizama ukuyisho mina noma umuntu uphuma kuphi uphuma eZambia uphuma kuphi umuntu akaboshwe umthetho kumele ushaya umuntu mayenza into e-wrong akaboshwe ebuyele ngathi
mamela la khona iZimbabwe nekade liboshiwe khona manje lathi kula maphoyisa ayithula wabulala lawo maphoyisa abulewe athathe imali. He literally broke free by unaliving officers. They didn't take bribe to set him free. He unalived them. You think arresting these weirdos from Zimbabwe is a joke? Why don't you go out there and arrest them yourself, since you know what's supposed to be done? Why don't you contribute the millions that are required in order to feed these kwerekweres who are criminals in our own country? Why don't you contribute to that? You say it like it doesn't cost nothing to just arrest them. Babo Pain. As guys, now I'm beginning to understand why ZANU just beats up Zimbabweans. They just beats them into compliance and keeps it moving. No, we've heard enough from you. Who's this Pingwenya? Come in. You guys will just ZANU PF until you see what Zimbabweans are and why they actually use the baton to keep them in line. They don't understand reason, these people.
Sanibonani la ekhaya ninjani? Ngicela kubuta mina umswati unelungelo lokukhuluma lana or a topic about Zimbabwe only.
You can talk.
Okay, asengicala ngichaze ukuthi ngiqhamukaphi. Ngiliswati. Ligama lami lo Bhingwenya ubona lapha umabuya umtemanzi. Kunendawo lokuthiwa kuse Mayflower ezabelweni. Next to Don Donald. Sisemnceleni waseSwazini. Ngicabanga ukuthi sengichazile ngeliswati. Ngiyezwa nje ndangiqola vele ndakhuluma seswati. Ngeva the way nibeka ngakhona abantu bakithi eMzansi. Isimo endibana lengasi lesidibana naso la eMzansi. Kunzima bafowethu kepha ke mangibheka do sekwende ngakho khona sekumoshakele ene mawuthi uyabheka abaholi abaphethe le country yonke ezeholi nami nje bengisipane Kruger National Park ngihlela ngisebenza isona ukuthi ngiyavota kube angivoti maybe ngangiyasebenza but yeah okay ayaskisi kukhona bekungiphazamisa kancane but ke njoba sekumoshakele kaso ngike ngafika kwesinye isquatter camp ngathi ngiyabheka ngayibuta ukuthi hawo emsebenzini ngiphumile angisasebenze seyikhofu labantu abasiphethe bachasha abantu manje laba banikeza noma bengayini but mangifika nala squatter camp kugcwele same people kanti kwendekalani kugcwele same people but ikakhulu lenke ngaknotice futhi kakhulu into ukusuka nje kancane ngeke ngabheka nabo sisibethu babazalela labantu bo babazalela bo sisibethu labantu angazi why but ke mangithi ngiyayilanda ngiyayibheka yonke lento lena angazi bafethu ngoba ngiyabona ukuthi ubani it's 100% bafo ngiyabona the emotional khona uva buhlungu kakhulu hleli bafo ngisebenza isizathu ukuthi ngiyavota kube kuthiwa maybe angivoti maybe nginezinto zangaphandle kumbe ngangiyasebenza angathi ke lokuthi South African sebayiphi inkosi thini siyoviwa ngibani lokuphi ngoba abaholi bethu bayawazi umthetho ngisho even ama tracking la bengizama khona benza abantu bafuna kusinceda kube right phinde kubuyele back to square one yonke into nje icaptureiwe siphila kabuhlungu ngiloko nje lengakuveza and angathi solution kungaba yipi but lenke ngakunotice kakhulu angazi lokuthi why Zimbabwean abantu abaphuma eZimbabwe babe ngalendlela laba ngakhona so or ngabenzi ngile government babe powerful ngingatshela ngilenye robot ine Southgate the way la ngitshela ngakhona ngabona ukuthi ayisesta ucabana ke manje angazi ukuthi why babe free kanje umuntu abe free ngalendlela leka so but ke nami lengakusho nje ukuthi angazi singenza kanjani ukuthi abaholi bethu labaphethe nasemakhambani nakuphi bawazi umthetho kahle kuchasheke South African people bese bona ke bangena justify yebo there are so many people baningi but ke kulonye leke ngakunotice ani nathi thina as a community silala nabo, siyabarentisela, sibafaka emajardini, banephaza, everything. At the end sibuye sizona njani sekuyi-culture nje. Now I'm here ejardini lamamam la e-Orlando East, la ngikhona khona ngila eSoweto. Ngiyarenka ngise-Water Association, ngidrive itaxi, phumile eKruger National Park, ngendaba yokuthi ngaphuma etruckini ngiseteksini manje. Nakhona ngifila comfortable, why? Because sinamazulu asemsinga kuphi umsebenzi badibambela wona machama umvula bangamtholi kahle. Umsebenzi vele sebathi lwelawo bona straight. Mara manje ngiyabheka every corner community babachashisele iphaza, babachashisele everything, sekuyi-culture nje, and manje basi overtake kuyo yonke into. As a community yase South Africa